Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to give you an incentive update because just in case you're confused, there's a ton of different incentives out there. There's a massive list of a bunch out there, all the way up to $7,000 off of a Tesla, or maybe even $6,000 to $7,000 for a Tesla, and the list goes on and on. So we're going to run through all of them, give you an update, and of course, I'll give you a link to my spreadsheet that has all the best deals that I found on Model 3s and Model Ys, up to one at $4,300 off. So we're going to get into that, plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, usually this is where I run my intro really quick. But my name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. But basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. And so Tesla incentives are working. So quick PSA for everybody that's waiting for a deal. Model Y inventory is selling pretty good. So Tesla, with all the different incentives on the Model Y and the Model 3, you can see it's actually working. So Tesla's strategy to release these incentives early on is for sure doing its job. But here's the list of our spreadsheet. It's also down below in the description for anyone that wants to take a look at it. I'll put it in the live stream. I won't make you guys fight for all the links or anything like that. Definitely check it out and see which one of these vehicles look special to you, because you can see there was a ton of different Model Ys and Model 3s, like this one right here, $4,200 off. And that's before using a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. So you can get an extra $1,000 off. But here is the full list posted on X. Thank you to Sawyer for this idea, and I've just been rehashing it because it's pretty valuable. And so the first one right now, of course, there's a $1,000 Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. There's free full self-driving transfer if you take delivery by December 31st. This was just extended, so if you got full self-driving, this is a fantastic deal. Of course, there's 0% on Model Y and Model 3 if you purchase full self-driving, and you have to purchase full self-driving. And we'll talk about which deal I think is the best. Well, there's really two vehicles that kind of seem to be the best with this. And then certainly on top of that, there's a $1,000 discount for military members as well. And shout out to Matt for posting this and getting a friend to buy a Tesla. He was able to get his friend to buy a Model 3 and also confirmed all these different discounts do stacked. We knew this was always the case, but it's always nice to see. Cool to see posts like this that show that these discounts stack. And what I mean by that, there's an inventory discount, $3,000 off, which, you know, it can go even more. So maybe even $4,000 off, or $4,300. He also took advantage of and got the $2,000 off for the referral Tesla discount and the military Tesla discount, which is also $1,000. He also took advantage of the 0% financing when buying full self-driving. I showed him my video of the full self-driving on the Cybertruck, and he was instantly sold. So you can see all these different incentives do stack together. And on top of that, if you buy a Model 3 Performance or a Model X and you elect full self-driving, you get even more discounts. Model 3 Performance, you get the paint wave, which is up to a $2,000 value. And the Model X, you get the highest option on the Model X Wave, so that you can get the seating, or whether it's a seating option to get, so that make it qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit. So I know I put $7,000 in the thumbnail, but if you get a Model X, I want to say that's like, there's a lot of different discounts there. Maybe Model X, you can get like $10,000 to $15,000 off, which, I mean, it is a more expensive vehicle, and so certainly that would make sense. But I'm more excited about the Model 3 Performance, because if you build it correctly, let's say you find one of these vehicles that we've got on our handy dandy list, because we found some Model 3 Performances. They might be sold already by this point. Yeah, so this one's sold, because at $3,000 off, it's kind of a deal. Well, here it is. Okay, so this black Model 3 Performance, follow along with me. If we add full self-driving, which, yes, it is a $8,000 option, but we've already got a $3,000 price adjustment here. On top of that, now because we added full self-driving, the paint cost, which was probably $1,000 for the black paint, is now also waived. So that's $1,000 on top of the $2,300. So that's $4,000. And then on top, we get 0%. And now referral code, that's another $1,000, $5,000. And if we stack on the military program, that's another $1,000. So $6,000 off a Model 3 Performance is possible. And you can see some of the logic here. And on top of that, on all of it, it's 0% on this Model 3 Performance. So you can see if you pick your spots correctly, and if you're eligible for all these different incentives out there, you can see you could probably get full self-driving for free if you stack all these incentives on top of that. And the first starting place is, of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get an extra $1,000 off your Tesla vehicle. But the deals are here. The question is, will the deals get better? I mean, at the same time, Tesla's doing a great job with getting rid of inventory. So I think they've realized this might be the potential sweet spot of all these different incentives. Maybe they keep it the same, or maybe they dial it back depending on how well these sales and inventory starts to release and drop down in the near future. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. CW, thanks for coming in. Hey, nice initials. Harry, thanks for coming by. Daniels is great. And Gibson, thank you for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. With that, we've got a giveaway running on the channel right now, and I've decided I'm going to do a bunch of giveaways in December and maybe a couple in November. So the first thing you got to do is hit that subscribe, hit that like button, and tune in, because I'm going to be doing something big for December, because December is always the best month to buy a Tesla. It's always the biggest month for all this activity. So definitely join on in. But if you got a Cybertruck or you're about to buy a Cybertruck, we are giving away a bunch of Tesla Cybertruck accessories. It's in this video right here. Free to join. You can join as many as you want. And even if you don't have a Cybertruck, maybe you can win some accessories for your friends and family. This giveaway actually ends in 3 days on the 15th. So definitely tune in and join into that giveaway if you are interested. In this next topic, there's been a real world range test been done on a Model 3 long range rear wheel drive. I've been excited for this range test, and finally it hears, and the results are very, very, very impressive. I was hoping for a 400-mile range, but even anything close to that is perfectly fine. Shout out to Kyle Connor and Out of Spec Studios for somehow getting every single Model 3 variant in the Highland refresh version out there. So like Model 3, the old one, the standard range, the rear wheel drive, the long range all-wheel drive, and also a Model 3 Performance. They did a range test where they basically went 100% full to dead at 70 miles an hour. Definitely check out the channel and watch the video if you want the full set. But of course, taking a look at the results, we can see all the different results. The couple of vehicles I was interested was, of course, the Performance, see what type of range that was, and that got 288 miles. The other vehicle I was very interested in was the all-wheel drive, and that one got, what, 308 miles, or actually the new battery, 360 65 miles. So pretty impressive for a all-wheel drive Model 3. But the long-range rear-wheel drive got 386 miles of range. You can imagine that is pretty impressive, and it really goes to show the Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive is the best value vehicle and almost a 400-mile range Tesla. And so that is certainly very, very good. Over 380 miles of range for the Model 3. This is not a potential distance. Kyle and the team did great work and impressive and great video. And so certainly this is a pretty interesting deal. And for around 30 or low 30K, especially if you use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, to get an extra $1,000 off. And we found deals on Model 3 rear-wheel drive as well, almost $4,000 off. So stack these with all these different discounts out there, you can see you might be able to get a brand new Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive for under $30,000, which is an insane deal if you think about it. And so this argument of range or whatever, right, like that, I don't really think it's a valid thing anymore, especially when you've got a Model 3 almost, I mean, not getting close, but getting close to 400 miles of range. Now, if only they figure out how to make the sound system better, because the one things I've heard is that like since there's no subwoofer, it doesn't sound as good. But I feel like there's an aftermarket option or anything like that. But even the all-wheel drive getting 365 miles of range, that's what, 20-mile difference? I mean, really, is that, you're really going to feel that? I don't think so. And so let us know, which Model 3 are you shopping for? And how much range do you actually need on a Tesla vehicle? But let's jump into the live stream comments. Daniels, I just got my Cybertruck all-wheel drive down foundation delivery over, and I pre-ordered late. At this point, I feel like it's better to wait until it's used. Yeah, 100% and or wait for the $7,500 personal tax credit. Gibson, I'm getting close to being ready to order and capitalize on a deal. Just sold my beater Civic today, so now I'll just patiently wait for the bright blue black interior Model 3 performance. Yeah, at this point, I'm waiting for like $3,000 to $5,000. Actually, no, $4,000 to $5,000 off a Model 3 performance. Then I'll pull the trigger. Only 3 discount available Model 3 performance available for delivery in Utah, though. Unfortunately, maybe that will increase soon. Yeah, possibly, for sure, especially when it gets to winter. And I know in that your area probably snows a lot. People don't want to buy a Model 3 performance in the snow, right? And so certainly that could harm the market 100%. Wow, that's impressive for a Model 3 rear-wheel drive long range. Yeah, the range test for sure is very impressive, and it gets me excited on what type of range. I mean, this is like, what if they keep making these vehicles more efficient and efficient and efficient? In this next topic, there's been a price drop of the wall charger, Tesla wall charger, and I think this might be a temporary price drop. So a quick PSA for anybody out there that's about to buy a wall charger and you want a deal on one. So I found this actually kind of randomly. So if you type in Tesla wall charger on Google, or actually you don't even need to do that, just go to Amazon, you can see that they've temporarily dropped the price down to $420. Let me get you the link on that really quickly so you can take a look at it. But here is the link. And so I'm not sure if this is like a Prime Day sale or anything like that, but a nice price drop because it was $450. And so if you're looking for fast shipping or things like that, this would be the place to get it. And it's not a mistake, because if you go on Tesla's website as well, it's also $420 for a not a universal, for a normal wall connector out there. So certainly this seems to be a great deal. I would say, I've done the wall box, and now of course Enel, the other company with the whatever charger it was, is going out of business. I would say put your eggs, unfortunately, in the Tesla basket. And if you want that swappability up to J1772, I would get the Tesla universal wall connector on top of that. And if you're in the Southern California area and you need a Tesla authorized installer to install a wall charger, definitely hit up our friend Mario at Smart Plug EV. He's worked on our house multiple times now and installed our most recent universal wall charger. And I really like him because he's Tesla authorized. When you go through a Tesla authorized installer, you get extra warranty, and they know exactly all the different specifications to install a charger, especially a Tesla charger. And on top of that, I like him because he's got like 4 or 5 Teslas on top of that, so he really understands Teslas and electric vehicles. So if you're interested in hitting him up, find the number right here on his Yelp page and text him and ask for the dentist deal so that he can hook you up and he knows where you're coming from. And once again, that's Mario at Smart Plug EV in the Los Angeles, SoCal. He goes all over in the California area. But great news for sure. If you're interested in a Tesla wall connector, the price has been dropped about $30, which, what is that, 7%? A very nice discount. at the end of the day. And yeah, 420 is a funny, hilarious price. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. Nay, when's the best time to buy a Model 3 long range? I mean, it could be now, or most likely at the end of December, November, December, depending on where you're at. Zachary, the reality, range matters to a lot of people who can't charge at home. 50% of the American market. That's a good, I want to say it's like more than that. Well, I guess that's a good question, because how many people own a home? And the question is, after that, how many people are willing to charge and install a charger at their house? And so, yeah, range does matter, unless you have a home charger. Siraj, I'm looking for a cheap car. Doesn't matter which model. I'm looking to get best price. Can you please suggest which to get and what would be the final price? Great question. I would say get a used Model 3 under 20K if you're paying cash. If you're financing, just buy a new Model 3 long range rear wheel drive. Notorious, thanks for coming in. Should I sell my car to put a down payment on Tesla now? Is it best to do it? If you don't need a car, which it doesn't sound like you need to because you've got a current car, wait until next month. Unless you really like the deal right now with full self-driving. It is a great deal, and certainly with all the different inventory discounts, you can kind of get that waived pricing for the different full self-driving, because there's inventory discount plus the Tesla referral discount, just like the one down below in the description, and the list goes on and on with all the different incentives out there. I guess I'll go ahead and share this link as well, so you can take a look at all the different things and comment on it if you're looking for all the different incentives and if you're confused on what's going on. And this next topic, would you buy a cyber Tesla Model Y? Just want to quickly get on and show you this that we saw from Nick. And it was actually, I met Nick the other day. It was great to meet him and really cool to see the community come together for this robo-taxi event. It was fun to go through some of the events out there. But take a look at this, because we saw the cyber cab. You probably all saw that video. It got released, and there's a lot of different design elements from it that are borrowed or taken from the Cybertruck. We've got the light bar in the rear, same similar color, and all these different features. But would you buy a cyber Tesla Model Y? This one is a interesting type of concept here, and I kind of like it actually. It would be really cool, and if Tesla like triples down on this cyber concept, it could be an interesting thing to see these vehicles with all these different stylings be driving around. It really did feel like a utopian type of feel when on the Robotaxi live stream, the big bus or the big RIVIAN is driving around, and also we've got the cyber cabs and Tesla vehicles. The Tesla vehicles look old, like there's Model Ys and Model 3s driving in the background, and they look kind of old compared to like the cyber cab in the new van. It's definitely very iRobot, as they're trying to go with the We Robot. But let us know, would you buy something like this, or would you like to stick back to the normal designs or regular designs that are out there? But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. Do I need to get PayPF on a Model Y, Jacob? Yeah, depending on the price. Now in SoCal, we can find vendors anywhere from $300 to $3,500, and I would say that could be worth it if you're going to be keeping the vehicle 4 to 5 years. Travis, cyber cab needs a plug, can't long distance it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it at the moment for sure. And Notorious, yeah, thanks for the tip. And yeah, if you're keeping the vehicle for a while, then definitely get PPF. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.